What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plot playing some more Captain of Industry. Let's get to it. Carson, stop. Hi Trent, hi Sarge, how's it going?
That is a big
Going
fact.
good.
Oh man, welcome to Captain of Industry, where Carson plays sounds the bully John. Wait, that's every stream here lately. What were we up to? I don't even remember. Is that bad?
Making fun of you by jokes.
Dude, I get like 30 more frames on this map than I do on my other map right now.
I don't see enough trucks.
Maxed out, Trent.
I don't see enough trucks.
So Trent was watching me play my other map last night, chat, and it's an adventure compared to this one. Let me tell you.
And there's no pit.
Hey, Sox, no. Yeah, this looks a lot different over here compared to my other one. I think I'm actually going to change up my strategy for mining iron, like literally right now. I'm not going to dig a hole. Digging the hole comes later. And
Oh, I thought you were gonna put in the retaining wall like right now.
So here's the thing. I will, but I don't think I actually have them yet is the problem. Up. No, I don't have them yet. So in the meantime, what I can do is just surface mine. I'll surface mine. I kind of figured out today on the other one that like I have my retaining wall like way over here now. Like I redid my retaining wall today, kind of, or added to it, but in a cool way. So, or an interesting way. I don't know. Beer Rider, have you not seen this game before? It's called Captain of Industry. It is a city slash factory slash mining. I don't even know. It's an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Sarge, we missed you yesterday on Farm Sim.
Yeah, I had some other stuff going, so.
It's all good. I have a mod just for you on that server, and I was going to buy it when you showed up. You never showed.
Okay.
It might be a little red tractor that's useless, but you know.
Oh. Yeah, why not, right?
Oh, you've been playing it. Yeah. That mod has duels. Did you know that? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, at least on this map you got water.
Looks fun, but it's $30 in Steam and you're broke. Ask your dad for it. I don't know. You say at least I have water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was running into that problem last night, wasn't I?
And then power, and then trucks.
Actually, being your dad would probably like this game. I know he's played Factorio before, so he would probably like this game. Anyway. Yeah, he would probably like it. He'll ask him. Be like, Uncle John said, oh God, you're going to get me in trouble. Okay, what am I up to on this one? Oh, I've discovered how important the ship is from my other map. So it's basically just send the ship out, send the ship out, send the ship out. So, need to go send the ship out.
Send repair.
Have it set to auto repair so when it comes back, it, you know, fixes it right up. You'll get me in trouble? Sweet. Arbor Neck, what's up, bud?
That boat looks small.
Yeah, I know. So actually, let's take a look here. On my other map, I have... Oh, man, I have everything but these last two for the ship. So I'm at, like, bigger fuel tanks and the bigger bridge and the big guns. And yeah, actually, what research do we have going right now? All right, we are unlocking bigger tanks, it looks like. We're going to do some armor for the boat. And we need to work on... Oh, housing would be a good one to have.
There's retaining walls.
Are they in here?
They're green.
Oh, up here. Yeah, we'll put those in the queue as well. I actually really like messing with those. They're kind of fun. And Trent, on this map, I actually have concrete. So...
You got concrete, you got water, you got power.
In fairness, I'm only in year 50. I'm in year, what, 300 on my other one?
I don't know.
And I have had over 3,000 people on my other map, too. So, Sarge, I don't know if you've gotten that many people yet.
I'm about to break 2,000.
Okay. They complain a lot when you have 3,000 people. I'll just tell you that much right now. Oh, and fun fact, if you go to upgrade a water line that's buried, so this is a level 2 pipe, you go to level 3, it opens the trench. Completely exposes the pipe again, and then you got to re-backfill it. So, the stuff over it just disappears magically as well. It's not like it's, yeah, it's weird. That is what it is. Okay, where are we cutting trees? Got a lot marked. Okay, so what products do we need more of? We're doing okay there. We actually have a full warehouse. That's good. We should probably set up for, we don't have level 2s yet, do we? No. Or level 3, sorry. We don't have that yet. We're so far, like, in the Stone Age on this map compared to my other one. But I've only played this one, you know, on stream, so it's a lot slower pace here. We're in battle, boys. Let's go. The battle in this game leaves a lot to be desired, but you know, it's funny. Look how tiny that ship is, Strat, that I'm fighting.
It looks like a little baby.
Compared to those ones last night.
And the health of it, too.
Yeah, only 800. Nothing. Not even a competition.
Like a little bug.
Just keep exploring. Just keep exploring. Actually, 3 in a row. Sandcamp, I'm glad you're playing the fork knife, my guy.
Yeah, but see, Sam, now you're gonna lose, because you said that.
Wow. He's throwing it out there, Sam. Throwing it out there, bro. I'm glad to hear your fork knifing. Fork knife's actually a fun game. I enjoy it quite a bit. To be completely honest. Throwing that out there. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. I know it's not for everybody, but crossplay, nice. Nice. That's awesome. Wait, Bean, have you grown up? Do you not play Fortnite anymore? Last time I was out at your place, remember, we played Fortnite, just saying. Y'all made me a coffee cup or something.
When was that, 10 years ago?
It's been a while, yeah. Game crash, they're fighting on their own, gotcha. No, it actually has been quite a while since I've played the Fortnite. Or since I was out at his house. My brother's house. It changed too much. Oh yeah, you're a big Linux guy. I always forget about that with you. Big Linux guy. Not so much in the Windows. He's not over there hitting the window to the wall, you know. We got a 3rd research facility going. That'll help speed our life up quite a bit. And really, we should move those down and feed parts right into them. But, you know. That's for later. Oh, this could be interesting. We got 2 800s. Yeah, this could be interesting, chat. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think you'll be alright.
I do not have a public server anymore, no. See, not as of right now.
No, maybe not.
Nope. We're running with our tail between our legs, Sarge. Running home. Oh, goodness. All right, so I know we need steel here. It's 3 products to repair the ship, correct? I feel like it's steel and something and something. And I'm just going to start putting storage right here at the dock for it. Because why not? I mean, if you're trying to post a link, you can't do that. I'm sorry. You know, link protection's a thing, right? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with your daily drive there. Because I can't see it. Oh, yeah. Or wait, what is it to repair the ship? Because I don't have steel yet, do I? Steel is later. Steel is later.
Might be iron.
Is it iron this early? I know it's steel
Might
later.
be. Here in a minute, you'll find out.
That's true. I just gotta wait for the... Which, by the way, when you get the bigger boat later on, that thing zooms. This is
Once
so...
you have an upgraded engine, it moves.
This thing is so painfully slow right now. But golly, when you get that big one, look out. I was showing Casey and Trent that last night. I was like, that thing's got a case of the zoomies. For sure. Yeah, so far I'm liking this this layout. I mean, it's a little discombobulated, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll definitely work. I like having...
It's getting crazy.
My other one, yeah. My other one. I still have a lot of like this early on stuff on my other one, Sarge, but like I have a lot that's like all conveyor belts and setup too.
It's still organized, but it is.
I'm sure yours, yeah. I'm sure yours is organized quite well. Because that's what you do though, right?
I try to plan ahead, but again, sometimes it don't work. So.
All right, so ideally, so I just paused all of the diesel generation. All right. Because, well, we have this generation out here. So in theory, we don't need our diesel anymore. But we can also just kind of park on it. Just set it there paused. It doesn't hurt anything. As far as I'm concerned. At the risk of sounding like, oh, wow, what's your objective? So I guess the technical end goal in this game, there is a tech tree here to unlock. So that's part of your goal. There's a rocket that you can launch to space, I guess. So I guess that's the final objective. I guess.
For now, yeah. Gonna have to upgrade these power plants.
Sandcamp, you watched the stream back yesterday to... what did I say? Did I say something stupid? Oh, no. Did I? I hope not. I hope I didn't say something stupid, Sam. We're about to hit our range on our boat, too. Where's the... Okay, repair. Auto repair. Okay. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's only 2 parts right now. Later it goes to 3. But a lot of iron right now. Lots and lots of iron. You like my stream? Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Oh. Did that make your day, Sam? Did you go to bed with a smile on your face because I said I loved you? Like, you know, I thought it was funny. It made me laugh, Sam. Made me laugh. All right, so what we're gonna end up doing with this mine, right, chat? I figured this out today. I did this on my other map. I actually came over somewhere in this neighborhood here. Now I don't want to get too close and have my garden, my farmland like fall in. But if I come over here somewhere and I start a ramp down and go down 3 layers, and then progress straight ahead, then I put a retaining wall in here, which I don't have unlocked yet, but I will. Then I go down another 3 layers from the bottom of the initial ramp and go ahead and put a retaining wall in, and another 3 layers, retaining wall, and keep going. So you get a nice ramp, but you also have retaining walls to keep this world from falling in. And actually what I'm doing on my other one is I started roughly in this area, went ahead to the left, and then ahead again, trying to get all this with a retaining wall so that eventually we can take all that iron out. Now, the only reason I guess I'm really having to do that is because of my farms. So over here, if I just don't build anything, then I don't have to worry about putting retaining wall in. And if the world wants to kind of fall in, because like dirt does like kind of fall in the holes, like it will like slide, landslides are kind of a thing, you know? Not a big deal, right? But on this left side, I'll be using a retaining wall. So, yeah. Your final objective is to exhaust all the resources on the island. I think my objective is to flatten the island. Maybe not so on this map, but definitely on my other one. I want to flatten the entire island. And on my other...
You were also fighting that too.
Yeah. On my other map, I filled in on this entire area out to about this peak now. All the way across to the sand almost. And then I've leveled all the high spots here. But I think I want to level the island. You slept very well. Say it, I'm glad to hear it, man. Have to have a market? No, you do not have to have... No, but there is... You do have to select, like, what food you wanted to have. I didn't realize that for the longest time. 1 second, chat.
I didn't notice that either.
What did you say, Trent? Sorry, I was talking to my dad.
I didn't notice, or no, I had to do that either.
Yeah, you actually have to select what food you want, because I couldn't figure out on my other map. I kept running out of food. Well, once you select it, then they keep it full. So, because like your farms will complain they don't have anywhere to like go with their food. Because eventually, actually, on my other one, I have farms here. I have farms here. I think I have farms up here, and I have farms up here on my other map. I have way too much food. But when you start getting into having to have, you know. Right now it's potatoes and vegetables. Okay, I do have corn and wheat on here as well. So I can make just corn, goes right into to feed them. Wheat turns into bread. You can grow soybeans for making soy, like a tofu. I think it actually is. Yeah, tofu. You can grow tofu, or grow tofu, but you make tofu. Which I haven't done that yet on my other one. But yeah, I think my mission is to flatten the entire island, guys. I don't know why, but I think that's what I want to do.
I haven't paid attention, but are we able to make corn into diesel?
Oh, hang on. Let's look. Corn.
You're talking about getting into the ethanol and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So there is. I feel like there's more stuff to do with corn than I can see on this chart right now.
I mean, if you're able to use all those different types of oil.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Already search. Look at you, but it's kind of crazy the amount of stuff there is in this game.
Yeah, if they're trying to make you go green.
They do kind of force you to go a little green in this game, yeah.
Or always try to be renewable.
Yeah. Oh, there's glass too. We need glass. We definitely need to get glass before we get the vehicles, because we need... Oh, that's level 3 vehicles, though. The heavy, the mega one. So we need... We don't even have level 2 vehicles yet. Never mind. We're still on... Okay, we're still on level 2, like, parts.
With the big vehicles, you need those research lab... What is it,
well,
3?
It sucks because even to make the yellow trucks and the big excavators, you need glass. But you unlock the vehicles way back here, and then glass is way over here. So you kind of have to like vehicles and then boop, 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 go over to glass. It's kind of a thing, but it is all good. As long as we're keeping stuff full. And actually, this really does help, by the way. Put your sliders up, especially on like the coal. Try to keep stuff full. Of course, we don't really have a ton going on this map, so we're doing great actually with what we have. Oh, it's not that bad. Coal and iron too. I would do them all. Okay, try to keep these as full as possible. Okay, so we just unlocked level 2, like storage. So that is good. Or go out and trade for glass. True. You can go out and trade for glass as well. We're gonna upgrade some of these storages because I don't want to run out. I really just don't. I don't like that idea. So, and we have the parts. So.
Yeah, I just had an idea for your other map. because you know how you have those the big storages.
Yeah.
If you put those on a line and then conveyor belt those to the smaller ones, and then have the trucks deliver to the big ones.
Oh man, I'd have conveyor belt spaghetti running all over my map, but I know what you mean. And actually, I kind of did that without the conveyor belts on my other map, right here by the iron mine. I actually put 3 of the big containers in.
Yeah, I remember you doing that.
And that way the trucks only run from the mine right there, and boom, 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 it's faster. And then your other trucks will handle, like, distributing around the map. And that's not bad. I mean, it works. But if you notice what we have going on here, like, we have a lot of stopped products because we're full. Oh. Kind of just waiting for research stuff to happen. This might be a problem, chat. I need to quit coming here. That's what it is. I got to get my boat upgraded. I can't come here again. So I'm going to lose. I'm going to run away. Tail between the legs. Look out.
I mean, if there was just the one ship, you got it, but
yeah, I got to just quit coming here. That's all there is to it. All right, note to self, don't go back there. This is called Captain of Industry. Yep, Captain of Industry. Actually, we could kind of use a few more of those, couldn't we? We're not 100%. Never mind. We're fine. We have homeless again, chat. And remember, I care about the homeless, chat. Despite what I said that one time about me not caring about the homeless. I care, chat. I care. Iron.
So having more than the one research lab helps it go faster?
Yes. Yes, it does help it run faster. Why do we have... Okay, so we have all this iron here. We don't have any iron going over there. Interesting. I feel like we should maybe change that down just a little bit. We drive some iron over to our ship. And actually, I've learned a different way to set up smelters too. I like what I have on my other map personally. Where they, like the output, the molten channels. So in this case, and I can actually kind of get away with it here still. Maybe, probably not. I'd probably have to just remake it. But just imagine your molten channel comes out, right? And you have multiple smelters doing the same thing. So like all of these, this is all iron production, right? So ideally I should just have, you know, 1 bin for iron, 1 bin for coal, conveyor belts all 3. And then what I did on my other map, which actually I could totally bomb these out of here and just redo it. But what I did on my other map was my blast furnaces are sitting right next to each other, right? And then the molten trenches here, channels, they all come out and they all run to the right, okay? And then they connect to the first one, and then the second one, and the third one, and on and on and on. And I have like 8 of them or something now. But basically it always feeds to the one side and then connects to the first one and then on down the chain. And I feel like that's actually, I don't know if it's a better way to go at it, but I really like it. And it's working well on my other map. It really is. Okay, we need, what's up with our coal? See, that one wasn't set to like keep it full, so. Up with coal. Nothing's up with coal. We're doing great with coal. Throw a couple more trucks on coal. If you notice, there's an excavator sitting there not doing anything, waiting on trucks, so. And he's moving dirt anyway, so. Yeah, that's kind of the issue when you're digging a certain, you know, resource, but you get dirt or gravel or something else in there. Well, those trucks have to drive really far away to get empty. So that kind of sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. It's not a huge deal. Why do we not have any copper in storage? We're using it that fast? I guess so, huh? We're just using all of our copper to make electronics. Okay. That's fine. I mean, for the most part, that's what we want it for anyway, so we're good there. We might set up another copper thing. And like I said, I'm tempted to rip out all this iron and redo it the way I have on my other map now. Tempted. Why? Okay, that's our slag going there. That's right. Okay. It's like our slag backing up. Let's not do that. Slag backs up, it's the worst thing ever, just so everybody's aware. It's not okay when slag backs up. Alright, so the ship is being repaired. See, we're just having trouble getting some iron over here, so we're going to go ahead and tell this guy here. Oh, okay, we're using iron. So, we might need to bump up our iron production. Maybe what we need to do. But in doing that, I think I'm going to rip this all out, slide it down a little bit. We have room down here. And then maybe go from there. Yeah. What's up, Lightning? Or the man? Sorry, the man. What's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, if we slide this down like a notch or two, we have plenty of room in here. We can put a couple more in. Yeah. Problem is I have to get all of this empty before I can destroy these. So, you know what? Let's just do it. Set all these to not accept inputs for now. And then, yeah. We'll work on getting them empty. Because if nothing else, we can put the coal in there eventually. We'll have to find a place to put the copper. Or not the copper, the iron ore. Which actually I might just do this and just set up one tank. One tank to rule them all. So what I'm thinking is we put that there. This here. And these will be supply tanks for the whole thing. So we'll do. Except for I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? There we go. There we go. Lord Barbara, hello. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the man. I have way too much fun with this game. I know it's like a slow-paced game, and it's maybe not everybody's cup of tea, but I absolutely dig this game. I dig it. I really do. I have a lot of fun while I'm playing it. And I know, like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but hey, I have a great time with it. And I know it's a slow-paced game, too. Very slow-paced game, but that's not a bad thing to me, honestly. I kind of like the slower pace to it, honestly. Okay. That's not what I want to build there. That. Yeah, I enjoy the slow pace to it. Fuck, you better move. Okay, I was like, you're about to be trapped in there, buddy. Better move, my guy. Arm. Oh, that's a mod from Night Figures Bowl. That thing looks sick. That thing looks sick, my guy. Yes, please. Sign me up. Get our wood storage, too, because why not? Although we have all this down here. That's right. I forgot about all this wood storage. Oh, man. I forgot we were doing that trying to clear land. So we have land to build on. Now, I will tell you, on my other map, I'm out of wood. I have no more trees. So I do have cargo vessels, which, as you guys can tell up here, we do have 2 out of 3 cargo vessels right now that we've found so far. I do have 4 on my other map. I will tell you all that much. So once we start getting, well, we have to unlock those, actually. We have to unlock the docks. But once we get the dock set up, we can actually start bringing vessels in. Or wait, do we have the dock unlocked? Wait. We already have it unlocked. I didn't know we had it unlocked, chat. Chat? Are we trying to fill in over here? That's what it is. Trying to fill this land in a little bit more before we set up the dock. Because really, we don't need it right now. We're doing okay on oil. Oil is the first thing that I would have it bring in. And we're doing okay on our total here. And we have an okay amount of fuel and storage. We don't have any... Oh, this is set up for other considerations. That's right. That's set up for the ship bringing oil in. That's what it is. And this is our buried line. It comes over here to our vessel. Where our vessel's going to be in this area. That's right. I want to fill this in a little bit. We'll put a dock here, and then we'll fill in down here a lot. And put a dock in here as well. And then I don't know where we'll put... Might put another one up here. We'll smooth this coastline out too. Probably filled in the same as this one. We'll leave the outflow pipe here. Leave a little room for maybe another one. Smooth this off too. Up here, I'll save for housing. I'll save this room for housing. And then... on my other map, I actually have a dock up here. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. How's our emptying project going here on our iron and stuff? Okay, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. So now what we need to do is just say, hey, empty these bins out. Empty these bins. And we'll have to tell these that we want to accept stuff. All right. Matt, did they pay you to say that? Hi, Matt, by the way. By the way, I got an email. But I don't know that I'm allowed to talk about it. I gotta turn these off right now, otherwise it's just gonna fill from the mine. In fact, I know I'm not allowed to talk about it, but what I can say, I don't think I'm getting it early, but I got an email about stuff. But what I can say is there is a problem that has been in Farm Sim for a very, very, very long time. Wait, we can't get to this one? Oh, no. Can't sneak a truck through there. There has been a problem in Farm Sim 22 since launch day. That is being fixed with the new patch. I can't... No, it's not. It's not that left. I can't tell y'all what it is, but I can just say that it is something I am very, very, very happy about. Because I got an email last night at 3:30 in the morning. And this is temporary, by the way, chat. Just go with it. And yeah, I'm very, very, very excited about it. There's actually another one for multiplayer that's kind of cool too. So, inside out trees? No. As I said, I can't. Technically there's an NDA associated with that email I got, so I can't really talk about it. But Black Cat, hello, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for the biddies. But like I said, all I will say is there's something that has been broken since day one of Farm Sim 22. That is allegedly being fixed in the update. And I am very, very, very ready for it. So, let's just say that much. It's actually something I was complaining about the other day. No, Trent, that's not in the email, unfortunately.
Darn.
Wyoming Cowboy, what's up? Zether, welcome in. What am I allowed to tell? Probably not till the patch or the DLC comes out. But it's weird, so they sent me an email talking about the patch, but like, I don't think I get it early. But they sent me an email basically saying like, hey, this is what the patch is going to be and the, you know, for the DLC, but I don't think I get the DLC early. Which is fine, I don't really care. But It's kind
Not
of
through
funny. Do what?
Probably not through Steam. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be through Steam. No, the DLC. It's just fine. I have that other copy of the game. So the patch is coming out with the DLC like Tuesday, I believe. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to say that. Oops. I have no idea when the patch is coming out. Sorry. I might have just messed up.
Is what it is.
Oopsie. I don't think of all things they'd be mad if like that part got out. I think they'd be mad if like some of the other stuff got out, you know? Cause yeah. Oopsie doodle. They do left. You're right. Actually, I think there were people playing using the DLC today, right?
There are some people, yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, so some people have early access to it. Like I said, I don't think I'm getting it early because technically I would have had it today, I believe, but I'm not worried about it, to be honest. I'm really not worried about it. So, yeah. If it's known to public, I'm allowed to say probably, but what I was talking about is not known to the public as far as I know. Oh man. I just didn't inspect an email last night at 3:30 in the morning from, you know, Lars. Let's be honest. Watson, what's up, man? We're doing not too bad up here. Actually, it was only about 90 today.
Yeah, it wasn't actually too bad today.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible here today. So,
Unlike last week.
yeah. Now tomorrow, I think it's gonna be about 100 again. So,
I did see Illinois is in part of the drought now.
Not surprised. Dad was talking about there's corn that's flat, just burnt, done. It's done, done down by the farm now.
I say it's already pineapple stage. And it's
Yeah.
kind of turning that color from green to like burnt.
All right, I'm gonna empty this slag really fast. Get rid of this bin too. We'll just redo this whole system, chat. We're redoing it. Me doing all of it. So what I want to do here, chat. I need more iron production, right? Is the goal here. So actually, all those need to go as well. They all need to go. Need more iron production. So need to work on that. But I'm gonna put more, whatever those are called. I'm gonna put more of those in, and then or slide the whole system back a little bit too. It's gonna be magical when we get done, chat. Trust me on this one. Magical, okay? Absolutely magical. By the way, I like the demo. It's just like the click and drag. It's kind of nice. Alright, we just need all of our trucks to run everything around for us. Stuff in the dock. Interesting. Alright. Must be in our storages are full of other stuff if they're putting it in the dock, huh? Alright. What is that? Let's get rid of this conveyor belt. As well. Wally, what's up? How's it going? I do need to be quick about this because our maintenance parts are being made up here, and you know, only have so much iron in storage, so we should probably get to this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're gonna saw the top of your brain off. Wait. No, we're gonna start way over here because this will give us the most room to get as many of these as possible. Watch this, chat. That's not the button I want to push. Copy. I really like the copy aspect in this game. It's something Automation Empire needed in the worst way. And then, like, say right here, I don't have room to place all these, but I'm going to click the button anyway. And it just won't place the last one. That's kind of nice. I mean, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them now. We're definitely increasing our production capabilities, chat. Definitely increasing that. No, wait. Which way does our slag move around here? Oh, we got to hook to this. Okay, I was like, what's going on here? All right, so we want to leave. I want to leave a conveyor belt width over here to run our slag out. Battle again. Oh man, 2 more 800s? No, no, chat, we're gonna lose. Well, if we would take out his guns, that might help. You know, I want this when it goes into battle. How cool would it be, chat, if it flipped to like a World of Warships like kind of screen? You know what I mean? And like you actually had to go in there and battle. I think that would be a lot of fun. Throwing that out there, and then we're gonna go to 4 furnaces, and then there's still room if we need to redo whatever. I think this will be a lot better, chat. Lots better. So what we'll do is we'll set up slag in this area. So we can have our slag running in and then our slag running out right away. Okay, so we'll set this up if I can find slag in here. Where is slag? Slag. Slag. Okay. And we don't want that to get full, so we're going to run it about a half-ish. Alright. We are going to tie into this conveyor. Just redo that a little bit here. I think this is going to turn out a lot better. And then actually, we're going to feed from these bins. Actually, we'll probably just put new bins because it's like we have room here. We might as well keep it north of that water line. Yeah. Use this room down here for something else eventually, so. All right, we're going to like destroy this place. Come on. Make it happen, Captain. Make it happen. So we're doing iron. Actually, is that a thing, Trent? Do you know? How would you highlight multiple of these buildings?
Like copy them?
No. I didn't know if you could like select more than one building at a time. I guess not. Okay. All right, now this is another thing.
Copy and
no.
Pause.
All right, we're turning off all the truck inputs and outputs because I don't want these trucks here because I'm going to fill this with conveyor belts and then they're going to get trapped here and then they're going to complain that they're trapped and then I'll have to like rescue them. I'll have to call 911. It's a whole thing, chat, okay? It's just not worth them. It's not worth my time. All right. They complain about. Full on steep. All right, so we'll put our stacks in first because those have to go. Help if you put it the right way, John. Just saying. Now I could pipe all this to one of these like big stacks, which don't get me wrong, I kind of want to, but I'm not going to. So, and what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna take our molten tranche here, and like I was saying before, I want to run these all. Actually, I have way too much room in between all this, but that's okay. Run this all down the same direction here, right? Now, is this the most efficient way? I don't know. But is this a cool way that I've found that works? Yes. Recover that truck. See, they get stuck inside the stuff that you build. Which is kind of annoying. So we probably should let that build. But you know I'm not going to, right? So. Actually, I'm going to, because otherwise I'm going to have to reset all my trucks. And then basically what we're going to do is just run a chain back this way and run it to each. Boom, 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 boom. Run it to each location. And actually, we should probably do this the other way, because we have room over here. We can always expand. But we're capped out down there, so let's actually run this the other way. Run this the other way. And that way it all runs down there and then comes this way. And like I said, I don't know if this is the best way, but this is an interesting way that I've found to set this up, and I think it's pretty cool, personally. I do have a lot of room between these. I could shrink this up a couple, but who's keeping track, right? Well, that's all destroying. Let's start our chain going this way to our storage. And we are going to run 2 different belts here to kind of help it out. Just a little bit. Want you? You don't want to connect to that? Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks good. That looks professional. Very professional. This will work. Except for when you do it in the wrong spot. Try that again. Nailed it. And this is gonna work out, y'all. Like I said, this is how I kind of have it set up on my other map. Now you can see we're out of iron altogether now, so that's not good. Oh, and our maintenance parts are lacking a little bit. Why is that? Need to get wire. Wire needs to be established a little better. What's up with the? Oh, it's because we're full of slag. That's why. Okay. Why is this not working? The slag is the reason. The slag is the reason. So this is going to run all the way down to this first one. And then run all the way back. We're just going to have a lot of molten channel here. Variable, I see you sent me a DM. Give me 1 second. I'll look at it. Oh, we're going to have trucks trapped. At least you can recover them out of there. I kind of like that, that aspect of it. Yeah, right, Wallert? I don't know. I mean, that's the beauty of a game like this. Everybody can have their own way, you know? Yeah. Bears both send them over, man. I'd love to look at them. Just saying, I would love to. All right, now we need to get our slag going. Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. Run this out and to the slag bin. Then we can run these bad boys right up here. And then we have to connect that one there. Because that's our problem over here with copper. We don't have any room for slag. Oh, yeah. But that's all good. Have to connect the last one. But, what do you mean? What? Can we just jump over this? Of course we can't jump over it in the right spot. Fine, we'll just go way high then, so we're up over our everything. Fine. Oh, you're right. Okay, I see it. I see it now, Waller. I see it. Alright, so now this should... No, we don't have any inputs yet. Ha. Get out of here, trucks. I wish y'all would go somewhere else and have to, like... I start putting conveyor belts in here, y'all are gonna get stuck and... not be happy with me, so just skedoodle, would ya? Skedoodle. Can I get 2 in here? Probably not, huh? And sweet. Sweet. Alright, so we're moving these bins basically from here to up here. Whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Alright, thanks, Figurespole. Alright. I just set that up. This here. Yeah, we just did that. We're good. So now, this... Well, hang on. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We're not there yet, chat. Hold on. These trucks really need to not be sitting in here. Go away. Go away, trucks. That should be good there. Now we're even gonna put them on the same side. No, it doesn't matter, but we're trying to make things look better. Which is rare for me in playing games to make things like worried about how things look. It is rare for me. That'll actually work. That'll work. Oh, okay. It won't. It'll work, but it won't work. That's fine. This will be the same over there, right? I know it's gonna be ugly, but you know what? It's about function sometimes, not anything else. And iron, and then we want to turn off. Once it's in here, I don't want the trucks to take it back out. So, yeah. Don't take it back out once it's in. All right, and then we need to reassign trucks. That's probably why we had so many trucks sitting around in our way, because I didn't have any assigned for coal or iron. But we got it now. We'll be good. Get some trucks turning and burning. Well, then don't do any more, buddy. Just chill. Just hold on to those files, my guy. There's plenty of time to check those out later. You know what I mean? Okay, trucks are not going to be able to get to that one, are they? Not at all. Okay, they're all complaining. We'll just run a temporary belt in there. Although, actually, I got to delete the full bits anyway, so then I would have worked, but that's okay. We're fine. We're fine, chap. Yeah. Although, like I said, if I would have just deleted that, we would have been fine anyway. Oh, wait, there's 5. Really? Okay. And we're going to put these up pretty high because realistically we would like to keep these full. Just saying. Like to keep them full. And then we should be good to go here in a second once we get some coal and iron in here. We should be good to go. But our trucks are currently I don't care about you. Trucks are currently or excavators are currently digging. Trucks are here, so we'll be okay. Or why not? Why not? Yeah, see, now they're just jumping it from here to there. Now, I feel like, I know it's a little jumbly up here, but I feel like this is a better system than what I had before. Because in theory, we should use all the molten this time. And I don't think we were using it all before. But we should be using it. Now here, we'll just turn that off. Trucks, go do something else. I feel like you have other jobs. Go do something else. Be gone. Oh, and then this, once we get rid of this, then they'll be able to get to our slag as well. Because right now they can't get to our slag. So. Oh, we have housing now. Okay, and retaining walls. Sweet. We'll start working on retaining walls later. We're going to upgrade our housing, a little bit of it. And our ship still needs repaired, but that was waiting on iron, which, hey, trying to get going here. Alright, so that'll start the demolish process once it's empty. And we'll be good to go. It's nice having these big bins. And actually, these are level 2s. There are level 3s, which are ridiculously big. I don't know if there's level 4s, but level 3s are crazy. Alright. That's good. Delete that. And now, one thing I want to check is I want to make sure that we're not filling up on slag, although we don't have the level 2 belts yet, so it doesn't really matter if we're filling up on slag because there's nothing we can really do about it. But our belts are all running. We don't have enough product here yet. Just a coal. Bring on the coal, boys. Come on. I think the problem is we're still getting dirt in here. But we're good. We got 4 excavators on coal. That should be plenty, I would assume, right? Should be. You're sad this game is not on sale for the summer sale. I haven't even looked at summer sales. Is there anything good on there? Chat, have you guys seen anything good on summer sale yet? Is there anything I need to be picking up?
Yeah, but we've already picked that up.
A bunch of us did pre-order. I doubt it's on summer sale, but a bunch of us did pre-order the new construction sim. The trailer came out the other day, and well, we got talking about it last night. And a couple of us pre-ordered it. So
Somebody told it was on sale.
yeah, it happens. Oh, and then last night, chat, we might have stayed in. Those of you that were in the Farm Sim stream yesterday, we might have stayed in or got back in the game after a while. And we finished that mailing contract. Because we were doing a little Texas tank watching last night. And we just kept working on the mailing contract. And the next thing you know, it's done. So, yeah. Oh, Farm Sims $5 off on summer sale. Nice. That's good. ATS DLCs are on sale. Nice. Very nice. I can have all of those. But that's good. It's awesome. All right, so now we're getting our coal. We're getting our iron distributed. This actually, the whole like going sideways thing really works better to me once you get level 2 conveyor belts. Because you put level 2s in here and it just goes so much faster. So much faster. But we're making iron. That's what matters. And you can see that we're distributing. We're trending upward, obviously, on our iron. Okay, we need to mess with wire. Because our repair parts are getting a little low. And we don't really have any wire in storage. Or, sorry. Electronics. I keep calling it wire. It's not wire. It's electronics. City Skylines is 75% off, really? Wow. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking I do the same thing here, to be honest with y'all. Kind of thinking I do the same thing here, which is not going to be as involved because we don't have as much. So we just push out to the right now. Kind of thinking, what do I do with this conveyor belt, though? Take it in the air. They have lots of rubber. That's good. That part's good. We're solid on our rubber. I feel like rubber is one of the things in this game. You don't really need more than like one factory for it. It's kind of funny. All right, yeah, because we can grab lines off here, conveyors off here. We just need to do something with this conveyor belt. Probably go vertical. Probably. By the way, Trent, did you know if you're going to destroy a conveyor belt and you hit shift, it'll destroy the whole thing?
Oh.
Oops, and then you hit it too many times, you get that sticky key warning on Windows. Oopsie. Oh, man.
Keep pushing it.
No. We'll worry about the conveyor belt for the rubber later. But right now, we'll just work on our iron here. Or our copper. Copper it is. But see, it kind of sucks because you gotta like purify the copper too. It's the whole thing. It is a whole thing. And then actually, if we, I think I'm gonna move this over. Yeah, move this over. All right, so we're going big time on our copper, guys. Because why not? Why not? All right, there we go. And then can we jump this? Or so it's not gonna. Oh, I want it there. Ah, I got it. I would like you not to... Wait, hang on. There's a button for that. R. R will make stuff not snap to each other, by the way, too. That's a nice handy one to know as well. Then you hit R again, because now we want it to snap, of course. Learned that one yesterday. Possibly on Wednesday. When I played way too much. FS11 is 4.7. Speaking of farms, old farm sims, what are your all's thoughts on the whole Ambassador Edition? We talked about that a little bit the other day, but like, this kind of didn't make sense to me, honestly, chat. I don't really understand it, to be honest. Don't really understand the whole Ambassador Edition. Just saying. Hey, nephew, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. Tell your sister I said hello. Just saying. I've talked to y'all in forever. Tell her I said hello. All right. All right. For those of you curious, that is my legitimate nephew. At least he says he is, so I think it is. I'm not really 100% sure, to be honest with y'all. But, like, he calls me uncle, so I'm assuming that's actually my nephew. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure that it actually is. Or that he is my actual nephew. Somebody that calls me uncle, so I don't know. They have Ambassador Edition for 15 and 17 also. I didn't know that. And it just seems weird to me. Carson's cousin, yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely Carson's cousin, yes. Legitimately my nephew, though, yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna work this. We're gonna work this one this way. Because we gotta go back that way for the other ones, right? So we want this pretty tight here, really. If we do one like right, we can sneak a conveyor belt through there, chat. Steven, hello to the kiddo. How's it going? Welcome on in. Now if we do that, we'll never get our other thing you do for out of there, right? That won't work. Because we have to get our slag out of here too. So let's do slag first, actually. I don't really want to, but I'm going to do slag first. Can we... Oh. Watch this. Now we'll elevate. Now the problem is, are we going to be able to... Oh, go down. We got to jump over because you can't go up with... That'll work. That'll work. Okay. How did that... Pasta. How do you... There we go. There we go. Let stuff build. Let it build. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, Verisable to me, the Ambassador Edition, seems like a weird money grab by Giants. That's what it seems like to me. And of course, I could be wrong. But that's just what it seems like to me. And that's sad to even like think that, you know, but that's what I feel like it is. I feel like it's just a weird money grab. Like, why come out with, you know, the old version of the game? You're supposed to be pushing your new... You're supposed to be pushing your new game. You're proud of your new game. Why are you going to re-release your old game? Kiddo says he's good. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Steven. Glad to hear it. That is always good. I'm glad to hear it. All right, so if we go here, we're going to be able to get a molten trench going back that way. We're going to build this with the planning mode. We're going to use planning mode, chat. I normally don't do that, but we're going to use it. Yes, we can. Yeah, no, we can't. Can't build that. Okay, we're not Bob the Builder, apparently, y'all. And what we're going to do is we're just going to...
So you're not going to fix it?
Oh, no, I'm going to fix it, Trent.
So you're Bob the Builder.
Well, fair play. Fortnite streams. Only if we can have Trent sing the Fortnite rat-tat-tat-tat thing, you know? It just wants to be a real bear, doesn't it? It does not want to cooperate, chat. I need one more, don't I? I'm gonna run out of room over here, y'all. I'm gonna end up moving all of this, too, and I really don't want to do that. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Actually, I haven't played the fork knife in a while. Have not played in a while. Just saying. So, yeah. Wait, F will fix my problem. F, chat. F. Can we get an F in the chat for me not knowing how to play this game? Oh, now I've really done it. Leedle.
Trent and Zach cheered Dex 100F.
Trent, thanks for the bits. But no, I can't do that. Okay, I still have to go one farther over than I want to. Like that. Why won't that work though? I still can't do what I want. Ted, I still can't do what I want. Yes, R does help as well. Yeah. I know about R. He picked up limited edition Bush Light. Troy, thanks for the rainbow. How's it going, buddy? Which is coming first, Minecraft or Fortnite? Oh, man. Steven is asking the tough questions now. Yes. Maybe no. Why can't I get that to... Chat. Chat. I want to connect to any of them now.
Broke it.
Hmm. Doesn't work. I'm not. You know what? Here. Bulldoze. Bulldoze all you. Bulldoze says me. Does it not work when it's little pieces and now it's gonna... Is that what it is? Is it the little pieces it doesn't like? Yes. Okay, man. Okay. We know we can do this, chat. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna put it right there. We're gonna make this work, chat. Just bear with me. This is why we're using build mode, by the way. Hey, look! We did it, chat. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Because they were all small parts, apparently, yeah. Now, wait, how does that... Oh, hang on. No, that's not going to work. Hold up.
Steven 829 cheered Dex 100. Kiddo, what's cooking with John to teach him how to make eggs in Fortnite?
Teach him how to make eggs. Oh, and to Fortnite. I thought he said in Fortnite. And I was like, what? We're not making eggs in Fortnite. What are you on about, my man? Steven, thank you for the biddies. Kiddo, I'm sorry. I don't really... cooking. Maybe next summer at the farm when I have my 4th of July party. Maybe. Maybe. Should I put another one of those in chat? That's 4 for 3. That's way too much, right? I need more of these, right? Because these output like 8. These take 8. I need more though, don't I? 'Cause that's every 20 seconds. These are every 40 seconds. So technically each blast furnace will power 2, correct? Math is not my strong suit, chat. I'm really fast at it. I'm just not really good at it. Oh, man. The whole thing, chat. 6 for 3 smelt. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, 6 for 3, exactly. Set the time for 60 seconds, Steve. Is that what that's for? Okay. Oh, because that takes 40. It's 40 seconds. Gotcha. Steve, for sure. What is that? 4, 5, 6. We're getting into our coal mine, boys. Oh boy.
Oh, now you're gonna run into the coal issues.
Oh boy, we're gonna fall into coal mine. You change it. I gotcha. Is it really that much better, y'all? Does it change? It doesn't actually affect like the performance of it, right? It just changes how it like, right? That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Waller, learn how to count. Jeez. Oh god, now we gotta redo the conveyor belts. Shit. Here's the Bolton Trench. It's okay. We got this, y'all. Oh, look at we're professionals. Professionals. We're really doing it, chat. Okay. Speed stays the same. It just changes the display. Okay. 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 No, makes sense. Makes sense, chat. Okay. Why can't they just have that in the game? Like, just make that a thing in the game. You know? I'm just saying, why isn't it 60 by default? You know? Just saying, chat. I don't know, Wallert. You tell me. You tell me, Wallert. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to move this in too. That's gonna be. Can I get a clean chat? Clean. Okay, so now we need to put these into them other thingy doofers. And those have. Here, let's just do that. Let's change it to this. Oh, and then it gives us it's 19.5 it outputs on 19.5. Wow. So each one of these is outputting 12. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? These need 24. So we need 3 of these. I can math, chat. Did you see that? We only need 3 of these. Okay, cool. Man, I'm so good at this math game. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? What? We're fine. We're fine. We're just running out of everything because we don't have any. We should probably have paused the game because we're out of copper. We're out of, yeah. We're out of electronics. Oh, this is bad, chat. I just realized our maintenance parts are like dead. This is bad. I have paused the game. We're at a road right now, boys. We're all right. So here's what I'm thinking. We might be able to do this, right? We gotta fit 3. We might have to just rebuild rubber production, right? Or electronics production. Bring out the IT runner pack. You'll buy it again. Interesting. Judge, what's up, man? How's it going? We just slap 3 of these right in here.
We kind of already have the IT runner pack.
Move this over to this other side. What's that? What do you mean?
Is the rolling pack?
Oh.
Has the exact same trailer and all these skids. Well, some of them.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna bring all that down this way plus water. I would say we need a good couple gap there. 2 and then it doesn't. Okay, move it over 1. Or do it this way. We need to be able to get. Yeah, we're gonna have to move all that rubber production, y'all. That's all there is to it. We're just gonna have to move it all and hope our map doesn't fall apart in the meantime here, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll work.
You can flip the buildings and change what side inputs and outputs are on? No way. That was sarcasm. Hi Sarge, welcome back. Well, you see, Sarge, I might have turned off all my iron or copper production. Which in turn turned off my electronic production, which in turn I have no repair parts.
Okay, so yeah, you'll have to kind of struggle a little bit, but
bit of an issue going on the map currently. You know what? We just need to. I don't like where those are at, so we're just gonna get the bulldozer out and just go. Na 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 na. And then we have to unpause, which I don't really want to because our map's gonna be in shambles. But that's okay. I'm using build mode though, Sarge. Look at me.
yeah, it does help kind of get things laid out to where you don't have vehicles trying to build stuff and go, oh wait, I need to adjust this or that or the other. But if you try doing that with a big build,
Sarge, I don't know if you've seen the way I lay out my iron. What are your thoughts on this? Our iron and copper. I'm doing both the same. So your molten channels come out, then all go one direction, tie all together, all the way to the end, and then go to the first, and then come all the way back and connect each one. What are your thoughts on that?
That is...
It's different, right?
Different, different than the way I'm doing it, but you know, also at the same time, not bad.
Okay. I think it's pretty slick, personally.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty slick. Because I kind of realized that in my other map. I'm like, I need to be working more like... Normally my camera's turned the other way, so I'd call it like more east-west. You know? Not so much just like north-south, work kind of east-west at the same time. And that's what I've been doing kind of more. I don't know. I kind of like it. Now we should have. Okay, so that outputs 24. And those used 12. So there's 4. I'm 1 short. I technically need 1 more over here, too.
Would it be any more efficient if you had the molten trenches all connected?
What do you mean?
Right now they're separated.
Like
4 and the 3.
Put a jumper between them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, once this thing gets really running, and technically since I'm shy 1, it should eventually fill these up, and the molten trenches should be full.
I guess not really a jumper, but like where your forges are.
Yeah.
How it's only, you got 3 on the other side.
On the other side.
You got 4 on that one side.
Oh,
3
you're
on the
saying
other.
I should put a 4th copper in? Is that what you're saying? Because like this is copper production and this is iron up here.
Oh, they're separate. Okay.
Yeah, different products, Trent.
Ah.
Different products. Yeah, no, it's not all the same product. If it was, then that would be interesting. All right, we're gonna move. This is gonna be better, and then we'll put rubber production out here. We'll be good, chat. Just might take me an hour to get there. Okay. Wait. I'm trying to hook up the wrong thing. No wonder it doesn't want to work. Okay, now see, that doesn't work because that requires water. Actually, I think I need more room here, right? So I'm gonna have all my conveyor belts come down, and then I have to have them running back. Yeah, I need more room. That's the one problem with the way I'm doing this. You need kind of some room, especially now. Especially now because I do have water that I need for these as well.
That's supposed to be a flat conveyor.
Yeah, you're right. Waller's right. You're right. Yeah, I've put the wrong conveyor belt in. Okay, so now we want all these to come down. Whoop. Steven, I think you'll find out that this is actually, it's pretty organized once I get it all set up, you know? I know it looks chaotic right now. But it actually is pretty it'll work out, man. Except for that can't connect there because there's already a connector right there. Darn it. And then you place it in the wrong spot. This is why this is so good to use the build mode thing. Which I haven't really done before, so it's kind of nice. Not gonna lie, it's kind of nice. And then we'll turn all this on at one time and the trucks will be like super busy and screaming that they can't do anything. It'll be pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Okay, so that's gonna bring all of our copper down this way and then bring it over here and evenly distribute, not you, well, it'll eventually evenly distribute. So we need water. And our water pipe is right here. Need to sneak that through somewhere. Need to sneak it through here. I wish you could go like in between. Oh, you can. Never mind. I'm gonna say in between builds. That's exactly what we're doing. We're just going to run that right on top of this other conveyor. And hopefully it... There we go. Now tell me that's not clean, y'all. It's chaotic, but it's clean at the same time, you know? Alright, so let's unpause all of that. We got to get some of this built so we can get some production going. We'll leave a lot of it paused up for now, but we'll get something moving. And then on this side, we need just output of the flat conveyors. And we'll probably go that way because we have room up here. And this is where we need our wire to go anyway. We'll go that way. Come on now. Let's actually just take that and turn it. So if we end up with more of these eventually, which we probably won't, but attach a building there. I don't know why, but personally I like to put a storage building in here. So if nothing else, you keep production up, even if something happens down the line, you know, and something else is backed up. Then if I need, say, a bunch of copper for some reason, I'll have it. So I like putting a storage building in personally. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. What are we looking at here, Judge? I see it, Judge. I see it, man. Light your contraption. Hang on, Judge. Interesting, Judge. Interesting. Very interesting. Turn input, export off. What, on these? Or on the bin? I mean, technically, there's just no copper anywhere, so. Plugger, hello, sir. How's it going? Welcome in. On production stuff. Well, technically, they can't, the trucks don't take, oh, I see what you're saying, though, because this is, yeah. Import doesn't matter, it's the export that matters here. And once we get our conveyors built, it won't matter anyway, but I will do that. Because they can't, the trucks can't handle the molten stuff, right? I don't think they can anyway, can they, Sarge? Do you know? I feel like they can't. Judge looks pretty funny, not gonna lie, man. Just gonna go ahead and, like, step this up. Step it up, build with Unity, come on. We're not waiting around, let's go. As y'all can tell, the iron's working. Iron is working. We're doing good with the iron here. Now the only thing, if you notice there, I just noticed that for a quick second it said the output was full. So I wonder if you put 2 trenches out, would that speed up the output? Does that make sense? I don't know. Once you get one at B. Oh. Okay, that's what I was wondering before, Steven. I was trying to, like, set all 4 of these up at the same time. I didn't know that. Did you know that, Sarge? Once you get one building set up to where you want, hit V and you can copy that setup to another building. Okay. Like a recipe. I didn't know that. 2 trenches does speed up the output. I'm wondering if, like, does it really matter? I mean, for maximum efficiency, what I'm wondering is you just drop another trench right out. And then that gives you that little extra room to have molten, you know? Like, would that actually matter? Because it's not full for very long, but if you had 2 trenches there, it would at least have a little extra room to store. Basically store it. Okay, we have copper going, we're good. We're gonna stop time again, y'all. Now we gotta watch our water production here too, because